Hello, hello, it is the Trading Captain, and I'm currently sitting up $24.88. Now, I took 3 trades today, nothing too crazy, a small winner, a medium-sized winner, and a small loss. I'm very happy that I was able to end today green, despite some of the difficulties that some of the market conditions were giving, and I want to go over some of them. So, SWVL was the main mover, at least the start of the session, and it made a pretty big move. In hindsight, this looked like a good opportunity. But the reality is that this daily chart, it was churning quite a bit. And on top of that, a lot of these breakdowns had bigger range, right? You're going from like $2.50 down to like $2.10. So you're seeing 40-cent drawdowns on a lot of these breakdowns. And to be quite frank, I just didn't trust it. I kept thinking that each time we were pulling back that this was going to be the top, and it didn't. It just kept grinding higher. And ultimately, I just never traded it. I couldn't see a good opportunity that I thought looked good, looked safe, so I just avoided it. A second one we had was FUSE, and I saw this one when the news came out, and it was a partnership deal. To me, I didn't really think much of it. Again, this one just looked like something that was a non-mover to me. We had low volume at the time, and it just kind of rolled over and died, at least initially. So I rolled it off, and so when it curled up here, I was really not wanting to engage with it very much. So whenever it did finally have this pullback, the volume was quite high on the pullback. And to me, that's a big walk away signal from it. So I didn't engage with this. So very interesting to see how, despite this massive selling pressure, this ended up rallying all the way back. And even during market open, it made a very impressive move. Not really what I would have expected. So this was a bit of an anomaly for me. I definitely would have had trouble if I tried to engage with this one, because this one was giving a lot of very strange and unusual signals that I'm not used to. So let's go ahead and look at the stocks that I did trade. HIND. This was more of a drop that seemed a bit overreactionary. And yeah, you just look at the volume here. This volume was about half of this at the time of the breakdown. And breaking through the critical $2 level straight to 190 seemed like an overreaction given the news was mediocre. And as a result, I ended up jumping in here, catching a good bit of this recovery. So nice little base hit on that one. I ended up trading SXTP twice. It's worth noting that this is a very, very low float stock, so the volatility is much higher. I tried to trade it twice here. The first one was on this initial breakdown. It looked like we were drying up, so I did catch part of this bounce. However, I ended up taking a loss on the first trade, and that is because even though I was pretty conservative with my entry here, getting in around the 530s, I thought this was a reasonable entry price, breaking the $0.50, testing for the reclaim, but it ended up going lower, and I ended up having to get out, roughly break even, a little bit of a loss on this first breakdown. And I ended up trading the second breakdown as well. And again, this was very frustrating to me if you saw me on stream. I really was upset that I was underestimating the power of these flushes. So when this flushed as well, I ended up getting in here at 427. And the reality was it went down like another 25, 35 cents past where I got in at. So what would have been a good winner had I gotten in at the proper entry level turned into just a very small win, right? What did I end up making on it? I made like $7. It could have been a $15 winner, $20 winner, but because I got in so early, it really invalidated that. And I'm not really going to critique myself too much on it, because the thing is with these lower float stocks, these moves can be quite amplified. And seeing no real recovery bounce is very strange to see how we just kind of kept grinding lower, especially with the dried up volume. So this really made it difficult for me to trade it effectively. And yeah, this ended up basically recovering from this initial breakdown. So I'm not so surprised to see that. But yeah, I'm just happy that I was able to at least play this good enough to not take a big loss on it. A small win is not ideal, but it is certainly not worst case. So going into tomorrow, we have a nice cushion now for February. That's really what I was hoping to find. Did seem like we got that. But since it seems like some of these stocks are moving a bit weird lately, I'm hesitant to push very hard right now. I'm going to keep monitoring for now and see how things develop and go from there. So that pretty much wraps up my recap. If you like what you saw, please do leave a like. Helps me out. I do stream every day, so if you're interested, you can check me out on the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.